Ever wondered who the man behind the Algerian resistance against French colonialism was? Well, let's travel back in time to the mid-19th century, to a period marked by turmoil and struggle in Algeria. Enter Prince Abdelkader Al-Jazairi, a name that echoes through the annals of Algerian history. Not merely a statesman, but the architect of modern Algeria and a beacon of resistance against French colonialism. His life was as multifaceted as it was impactful. A political and military leader, a mujahid, a resistance fighter and a poet, Prince Abdelkader was a man of many talents and virtues. He was a figure of strength and resilience, a symbol of defiance against oppression, and an inspiring voice that rallied his people to fight for their freedom. As we journey through this narrative, we'll uncover the different stages of his life, each marked by its own unique challenges and triumphs. Let's delve into the captivating life of Prince Abdelkader Al-Jazairi. Born into a family of sheikhs, Prince Abdelkader's life was destined for greatness from the start. On a day that would be remembered in history, September 6, 1808, a future leader was born in the village of Kaitna, nestled on Wadi al-Hammam, near the city of Mascara in western Algeria. His father, Muhyiddin bin Mustafa, wasn't just any man. He was one of the revered sheikhs of the Qadiriya Sufi order. His mother, Mrs. Bint Abdul Qadir bin Qadar, was also of considerable standing, being the daughter of another sheikh of the same order. Delving into the annals of history, we find that Prince Abdelkader's lineage is nothing short of noble. His family, according to historians, belongs to the Idrisids, with roots tracing back to none other than the Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him. Specifically, the lineage extends to Idris al-Akbar bin Abdullah al-Musin bin Hassan al-Muthanna bin Hassan al-Sibt bin Ali bin Abi Talib, with Idris's mother, Fatima al-Zahra, being the daughter of the Prophet Muhammad. The family tree of Prince Abdelkader also boasts rulers in the Maghreb and Andalusia. This illustrious lineage had a profound influence on the formation of his personality, shaping him into a spiritual and military leader. It's as if his path was predestined, his life's purpose etched in the sands of time. In his early years, Prince Abdelkader was immersed in a world of wisdom and knowledge. The teachings of his family and their status as sheikhs of the Qadiriya Sufi order undoubtedly influenced his upbringing, paving the way for his future role as a leader. As he grew, he absorbed the teachings and traditions of his family, his heart filled with a burning desire to serve his people. His roots provided him with a deep sense of purpose and a clear direction. This was a leader in the making, a prince destined to resist and fight against colonialism. His early life set the stage for the leader he would become. From a young age, he was marked for greatness, groomed to be a leader, a mujahid, a resistance fighter, and a poet. His journey was just beginning, and the world was yet to see the full extent of his strength and resilience. In 1823, Prince Abdelkader's life took a personal turn. At the age of 15, he married his cousin, Kaira bint Abi Talib. This was a common practice in many societies at the time, especially among families of high social standing. The union was more than just a marriage. It was a consolidation of familial ties and a reinforcement of the social fabric within the community. Kaira was not only his wife, but also a confidant and supporter in his struggles. Their relationship was based on mutual respect and shared ideals. Together they navigated the complexities of a life marked by resistance and revolution. Yet, their married life was not all about politics and struggle. There were moments of joy, of shared successes, and of quiet companionship. Their bond was a testament to the strength of their commitment to each other and to their cause. His personal life, however, was soon to be overshadowed by political turmoil. As France occupied Algeria, Prince Abdelkader found his calling in resistance. The year was 1830, and the Dey of Algeria had signed a surrender treaty with the Marshal de Beaumont, the leader of the French campaign. This treaty marked the beginning of France's occupation of Algeria. With the fall of Iran in 1831, the daily lives of Algerians became riddled with chaos and unrest. The citizens of Iran searched for a leader, someone who could guide them in these tumultuous times. Abdelkader's father, Sheikh Muhyiddin, was initially considered for this role. Known for his piety, courage, and history of struggle, he had previously led the first resistance against the French occupation in 1831. His son, Abdelkader, had stood by his side, taking part in the initial clashes with the occupiers. However, Sheikh Muhyiddin hesitated to take up the mantle of leadership due to his advanced age. The sheikhs and scholars of Iran were insistent. They needed a strong leader, and so Sheikh Muhyiddin nominated his son, Abdulkader, to lead the resistance. At this time, Abdulkader was already fighting against the French in an area known as Fort Phillip. The nomination was met with approval, and on November 27, 1832, tribal leaders and scholars gathered in the Plain of Grace near the city of Mascara. It was here that the first pledge of allegiance was made to Abdulkader, who was given the title Nasir al-Din, a beacon of faith. Following this, on February 4, 1833, a general pledge of allegiance was made to Abdulkader. He was now the emir, the prince of resistance, and he led the fight across a vast area, with the west as his center and starting point, extending towards the center and east of Algeria. Abdulkader was not just a military leader, but also a political one. He understood the importance of diplomacy and strategy and used these skills to his advantage. Under his leadership, the resistance achieved many military and political victories against the French. His strategies and tactics were a significant departure from the previous attempts at resistance. Abdulkader's approach was more organized, more strategic. He understood the enemy he was facing and adapted his strategies accordingly. Abdulkader's leadership marked not just a change in the resistance's tactics, but also a change in the spirit of the resistance itself. He became a symbol of hope, a beacon guiding the Algerians through the darkness of occupation. His courage and determination inspired his people, giving them the strength to continue the fight, to resist, and to hope for a future free from the chains of colonialism. His leadership marked a significant turning point in the resistance against French colonialism. His name, Abdulkader, would forever be synonymous with resistance and the fight for freedom, etched into the annals of Algerian history as a symbol of courage, determination, and unwavering resistance against oppression. Prince Abdulkader's leadership brought about significant victories for Algeria. His military prowess, coupled with his political acumen, was instrumental in building a robust resistance movement against French colonialism. Prince Abdulkader's strategies were not limited to the battlefield. He was a master of diplomacy and negotiation, vital traits that bolstered the Algerian resistance. His military victories were numerous. His forces, comprised of local tribes and volunteers, managed to resist and push back the French colonial forces on multiple occasions. Despite the odds stacked against them, Abdulkader's leadership saw the Algerian resistance stand strong against a far superior adversary. They fought with courage and determination, inspired by their leader's unwavering commitment to their cause. In the political arena, Prince Abdulkader was equally formidable. He was known for his ability to unite various tribes under a common purpose. His charismatic leadership and diplomatic skills allowed him to navigate complex tribal politics and establish a vast area of resistance. This unity was crucial to the Algerian resistance, as it allowed them to present a united front against the French. Prince Abdulkader's leadership extended beyond the battlefield. He established a functioning government within the resistance area, complete with administrative bodies and a judicial system. This was not merely a symbolic gesture, but a practical move that provided structure and order among his followers. Prince Abdulkader's legacy is far-reaching. His unyielding spirit and dedication to his country's independence have left an indelible mark on Algerian history. He is revered as a national hero, a symbol of resistance and resilience in the face of colonial oppression. His life's work in pursuit of freedom and justice continues to inspire generations of Algerians. His influence, however, extends beyond the borders of Algeria. His struggle against colonialism resonates with people all over the world who value freedom, justice, and self-determination. His story serves as a reminder of the strength of the human spirit and the power of a unified people against oppression. His influence on Algeria's fight against colonialism is still felt today. His legacy continues to inspire, reminding us all of the power of resilience, unity, and unwavering dedication to a cause. The life of Prince Abdelkader Al-Jazari was one marked by resistance, leadership, and significant achievements. Born into a lineage of leaders, his life unfolded in stages, each significant in shaping the course of Algeria's history. Starting as a seeker of knowledge, he evolved into a fearless mujahid, battling against the shackles of French colonialism. As a leader, his charisma and strategic acumen were instrumental in rallying his people and leading the resistance. Yet his spirit remained unbroken even when he was a prisoner, proving his mettle as a true warrior. Beyond his military and political roles, he was a poet, expressing his life experiences and ideologies through the power of verse. His contributions to Algeria are immeasurable, shaping the nation's identity and inspiring generations. His courage, resilience, and indomitable spirit continue to resonate, making him a timeless figure of resistance and leadership. The legacy of Prince Abdelkader Al-Jazairi continues to inspire Algerians and people around the world today.